Hi, I'm back. Whoop, whoop. I know you missed me. That last video I made, it took forever to process. So I mean, it literally took like 20 minutes to actually process to send you. So sorry, I am absolutely ADD, and so if I think of something else or if I get distracted, I completely lose track of what I'm saying. So if I just start rambling, or if what I say doesn't make sense, it's because I'm not even thinking about what I'm saying. So I'm going to show you the two. Remember I told you I was making boxes, one for my future husband, and then this one is for me to open, to hide and forget about, and then open one day. So I'm going to show you those. And then I have 3 books that I want to show you. And I'm just going to say one more time. Oh my god. I got One Direction tickets. Yeah, that's right. September 21st, baby. The entire thing was sold out, and it's September 21st that it's actually happening. Okay, so, continuing my ADD brain. Here are the 3 books. Let's start with this one. I told you about this book. It's called Goodbye, Rebel Blue. I'm so in love with this book. This book was so good. And it was about this girl named Rebecca Blue. And they call her Rebel Blue. And she finds this girl's bucket list. Or no, it's a really long story. You should just read the book. Shelley Coriel. I think is how you say that, right? I don't know. So she pretty much spends most of the book falling in love, fighting with her family, and completing this bucket list. And she goes from being a really jerky, rebellious girl to being really nice. And she falls in love with this really, really great guy. And the thing, you know, the different plot twists and stuff are really good. And I found it really relatable. Like, I feel like it's something that would happen to me. So I think you'll like it. Next book, it's called The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks. Nicholas Sparks is the guy that wrote The Notebook and Dear John and all those love stories that turned into really good movies. I kind of hated The Notebook, but whatever. So this is one of his books. I've only read one of the book. I read Dear John. I didn't see Dear John. I just read it, and it was really good. I think I told you about it, actually. So I'm in the middle of reading this right now. It's really good so far. It's 2 stories. Okay, so that he switches back and forth between. One of it is about this old man that gets in a car wreck in this ditch, and he's stuck there for like days, and nobody's found him, and the only thing that's keeping him alive, and he's really hurt, and the only thing keeping him alive is his wife. His wife died like 9 years ago, but he keeps having dreams of her, like sitting in the passenger seat, and she's reminding him of the things that happened to them when they were young. Like, they're reminiscing together, and it's pretty much all about their memories, and it's just a really sweet way of telling a story through flashback. And there's no bad words, and they get married and they go on their honeymoon, but he doesn't explain anything in detail. He just and we made love or whatever. I mean, however he says it, but that's literally all he says. And that's what he said in Dear John too. He's not descriptive, and there's no inappropriate, really bad, mature scenes. And then the second story is about this girl that's going to college, or university, I guess is what you guys call it. And she's from New Jersey, and so she's like the city girl. And she, through a weird series of events, meets this cowboy, and she starts to fall in love with him. And it's their love story. So it's really good. I'll let you know when I'm done if there was anything really inappropriate, because right now I'm saying go get it. It's really good. But if there's something inappropriate, I will tell you so that you don't go get it. But this is probably one of my new favorite books. You should totally go get this. And I think that if you had time to read it, you should read this. But if you don't read it. I mean, it's all right, but it isn't like, oh my gosh, go read it. And then this one I haven't read yet, but it's called 37 Things I Love in No Particular Order by somebody. I haven't even read it. I was at the bookstore the other day, and I got like 6 books, that I was going to get. My dad was like, okay, we're going to go pay, and I had just read the backs, and I was like, no, I lost my place. No. Gosh, dang it. Sweet mother of John the Baptist. Okay. I'll find my place again. So I was, see, this is my ADD. So he was like, okay, I'm going to go pay. And so I just grabbed 3 books that were the most interesting. So I haven't even read this. But I'll let you know if it's good. Don't let, hang on, allergies. Don't let me forget to remind you if it was any good. So, 3 books. The Longest Ride, 37 Things I Love, and Rebel Blue. Goodbye, Rebel Blue. I loved this book. Almost as much as The Outsiders. I loved The Outsiders. Okay. Next, shoeboxes. Okay, this is, I'm just going to show you what's in it. Mine, I have my passport, which is expired, but it has a picture of me. Don't even say what you're thinking. I only have 2 places in here. I have 2 places marked in here. I went to Jamaica, which is in the Caribbean, and I went to 3 islands up above South America for a cruise. I also have, oh, my screen went black again. Why? Okay, so then I have these are my letters to God, and I only have 1 in here so far, but they're just letters to God, and usually I just pray. I don't really write, but sometimes if I'm really frustrated or just really upset about something, I will write it out. You know, if I can't get my thoughts in order to pray, I will write it out. And so this is where I'm going to put these. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I have this, and it's special notes, and it has notes that I've gotten from people in here, like Mary Beth. Mary Beth wrote this to me. She wrote, to the prettiest girl ever, and she wrote, Dear Ellie, I want you to have the best day at school. I know that you don't want to go, but go so you can make money. Haha, Jesus is looking out for you. Love you lots. Love, Mary. One morning I got up to go to school, and she had left this in my bathroom. It made my day. And then I have, this is the letter that I wrote to my future husband, and I really liked it when I wrote it. It's like 4 pages long, and it's talking, I don't even know what it's talking about. It's just kind of rambling, I guess. But it, I didn't like it as much, so I rewrote it, and this is just the original one, so I'm keeping it special in my special notes. I have concert tickets in here. Old concert tickets. I have something. What else is it? Oh, this is a note from my dad. Hi there, my sweet Ellie. I just wanted you to know that I've really missed you the last 2 days, and I've thought of you often. Since Monday or Tuesday night, I've really not gotten to spend any time with you, and I miss knowing what's going on. Mom says y'all had fun shopping today. I'm so glad. I hope we can spend some time together this weekend. ? Miss you. Love, Dad. He doesn't very often. He has really nice handwriting, huh? We don't very often, like, he doesn't do stuff like that very often, but I don't know. I thought that was sweet. And I figured, you know, like, sometimes when you're feeling really down and you're like, nobody loves me, I thought that this would be a really good thing to be able to go back to. You know, there's a lot of special notes. But I also have stuff like I have this $2 bill. They don't make $2 bills anymore. And, you know, that's special, I guess. Concert tickets, remembering fun things. Special letters that people have written me. You know, like this, my grandpa gave this to me, I think this Christmas. And it says, Dear Ellie, you're a blessing to us and all your extended family. We see in you kindness, serenity, and love, which only comes from a heart that knows Jesus. May your years ahead bring success and happiness, and your choices be wise. Love, Grandma and Grandpa. And that's so special, you know, that somebody sees something like that in you. Because, you know, just talking about me for a sec, I beat myself up a lot. You know, like, I don't give myself a whole lot of room to be okay. You know, like, I don't be like, Ellie, you're beautiful, and, you know, look in the mirror and be like, yeah, good job, you look good today. I don't really do that. And so when somebody says something kind, you know, I may not necessarily think about it at the time, but when I wake up and have that day and look in the mirror and go, oh my gosh, why do you look like you do? Then I remember those things that people said, and that's when it really matters, and it's really special. So stuff like this, you know, I'll always be able to come back to this. Also, okay, so I have moments where I'm just weird. I think I'm a lot of moments, but some more than others. So I wrote this letter, and it's all taped up with painter's tape, because that's what I had. And I was upset that day, and I was like, you know, I really, you know, and I was thinking about Johnny Depp, and I wrote a letter to Johnny Depp, and I didn't even finish it. And I was just telling him about me, and I was like, this is what happens in my family, and I really struggle with this every day, and I'm not sure what I'm doing with my life, and I just don't have a direction that I'm going in. And I know that you probably won't ever read this, and if you do, I'm sure you won't respond, but I just feel like I really wanted, I just felt like I needed to share this with somebody, and you are somebody I really look up to, and so I just wanted to share this with you. So I wrote this letter to Johnny Depp, and I was going to get his fan mail address, and I was going to send it to him, but I haven't finished writing it yet. I actually typed this one up, so you can kind of see on the inside. So, if I ever do finish that, I will let you know. But don't laugh at me too much, please. I have my moments. Not sure what this is. Oh, for photography, it's different pictures that I cut out of magazines that I like for photography. And I have CDs. Me and my friend did a play one time, and her mom recorded it. I cannot get these to work on anything. But I thought, I'll save them, and maybe one day when I'm like 50, I can make them work. Who knows? I also have pictures in here, just special pictures, like, it's on the bottom here. I'll just show you a couple. Like when I was little, I was Miss Dress Up and Act and Pretend, and, just special little nothings, Me and my brother. Sorry, this turned into something totally different. Let me find a good one. Me contemplating something after I had climbed this mountain, just special stuff like that. Me and my aunt. So, I don't know, just stuff like that, Oh, and then a note to myself, I got my sister's One Direction t-shirts for Christmas because I thought they were cute. And I was like, it's okay to like them. It's okay. They'll look back someday when they're older and be like, I really enjoyed when I was 5 years old spending time with my older sister and jamming to One Direction. So, I don't know. I think that's something that'll keep us bonded, because I'm 10 years older than Rachel, and so to keep us kind of bonded together. Screen closed again, sorry. I got them shirts, and then I saved this tag and put it in my shoebox just kind of as a reminder to myself that A, I got them those shirts, and B, I liked One Direction. So, that's what's in this shoebox. This is my me shoebox. It's smaller than this one. And then there's my future husband shoebox, which is, I think I've spent a little bit more time on, and I like it. I like working on this. Like, if I have spare time in the afternoon, I spend a little bit more time on this. I have empty envelopes to put stuff in that I come up with. This is something that I came up with, and it has, we went to Disney World this last summer, and it has a Mickey and Minnie in it that you can, like, clip on to, we had lanyards, like, that go around your neck that has your, like, the name tag type things, and you can pin these onto them. It's a big thing at Disney, and so I have a Mickey and Minnie in here. I couldn't think of anything else. That was, like, the first thing I put in this box. This is my new letter to my future husband. It is not finished. It's only 2 pages. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm not even sure what it's talking about. Let me just look at it real quick. I can't remember. Just how much, I just kind of questions, like, I wonder what, your childhood was like, and I dream about this, and how we'll be like this someday, and I wonder what you'll be like, and if you want me to read it to you, I would love to, but I won't bore you with reading this to you if you don't want to know. So, this is another thing that I did. This is pictures, the things that make me who I am, and I have a lot of pictures in here. And on every picture, I got a sticky note. It's probably about that big. And I wrote something down about that picture and stuck it on there. Just so that my hope is that one day, I'll forget about this box, and we'll be like 26, me and my husband, and he'll go up in the attic to get something for me, and he'll find this box. And he'll look through it, and he'll see all these things. It'll just make it special, I guess, Just kind of, it'll just be kind of special, I guess. I'm not even sure how to describe it. So I have little sticky notes on here about things like what was happening in that picture and the date, and like there's pictures of me all dressed up in my like my boas and my big dresses, and I'll be like, I'll have written on there, I always loved to dress up, and who knew what kind of chain of events that would set in, or just funny things like that. So that's my kind of my dream for this box. Anyways, and then I have this. This is a journal to my future husband. So when he finds it, he can, he can look, see. Just so you know, nobody else in the entire world will ever see this besides you, me, and my husband. I wouldn't show this to anybody else, so feels special. And I haven't written a whole lot in here. There's just some different things, but I'll write, like, today this happened, and it really sucked because she was mean to me, or I'll be like, I wonder what you're doing. I hope you had a great New Year's. All my love, you know. Or, I mean, it can be silly. I also have a journal in here that I keep for myself, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep this in here, and I don't know if I like this idea, but it's stuff that I wrote to myself that was just kind of between me, myself, and I at the time that he wasn't really a part of, and he can read about it and be like, wow, you know, this is what she thinks about, or this is how she thinks about things, or whatever. So I think I'll keep this in my Mr. Right shoebox, my husband's shoebox, or put it in my pink one, I'm not sure. Moving on. This is my Mr. Right requirements letter, and I have it all sealed up, but it has, like, all the different things that I require for my Mr. Right. My screen went off again. Forgive me, I'm sorry. I guess I could open it and read it, but this video is kind of long. That could be, I'll save that for another video. This is do not ever open. I was having a down day, and I made a list of all the reasons, this is going to freak you out, all the reasons that I am worthless and that nobody would miss me if I died or if I killed myself. So I never want to see the contents of this again. I don't want anybody else to ever see this, but I'm putting it in my husband box because I feel like that's where it needs to be. Okay, this is a Christmas card that I saved, and this is the last thing in this box, and this is a recipe book that my great-grandma made, and it has all kinds of family recipes, but what makes this special is in the front cover, she wrote me a note. I mean, she made this when I was 1.5 years old, and she wrote me a note, and it's just how she really hopes that I grow up to be a good, godly young lady and everything, and respect God, and so that's one of the most special things that I have. She has Alzheimer's now, and she doesn't remember my name most of the time, and so keeping that is special, you know. Having that as a reminder that she loves me even though she can't remember me is special. So, those are my shoe boxes. This video turned out to be way longer. I thought this video was going to take like 5 minutes, but it's even longer than the last one. So, I love you and you're so special. I will keep praying for you, and I know that God loves you so much. And please keep me posted on how things are going. I know that you don't have a whole lot of time, but still, I love you so much and you're so wonderful. And I'm so thankful to have you as my friend. Okay, all my love. Have a great afternoon. Love you.